that's what I need, and that's what they did. Okay. I'll take it slow this time. That video thing got me running. Got me in high gear. So okay. First thing I'll put the eyes, make sure you give you enough room to tie down that fox hair when you get to that portion. Okay. And tying dumbbell eyes on most of those, some of them have it, is I go 7 or 8 ways in one direction, turn them back, and I go 7 or 8 in the other direction and get them straightened up. Then I go under and pull tight forward. My bias is wanting to jump all over his table tonight. And then I wrap the base for the. Never somebody see that if I move too far off the side.
No, it's fine. It's good.
I put that rubber mat on it. They won't slide everywhere. Everybody caught up with me? When you do, let me know. We good? Instead of using light bright, I'm gonna use flash blue or whatever you call them. I get these names mixed up nowadays. I got so much in the cabinet, I don't know what's what anymore. I'm gonna use this because I had it on hand. And me, it's a little stiffer. If it's supposed to be substituting for feelers or whatever, you learn tying these things. A lot of times you substitute whatever you got. Fish don't care. Bill, they did have enough materials to do 2, right?
Say again, Jim.
They had enough materials to do 2.
Oh yeah, enough hooks and eyes, and there's probably enough feathers and not enough legs, but enough feather and flash probably to do 3.
But we won't put but 2 legs on this one. Then we won't do this back leg. Okay. Everybody ready? Take those 2 chickaboo feathers. Take 2 of them, line them up, match them up best you can. And I don't know if anybody's worked with marabou before knows if this stuff gets in your way, you always kind of get your finger a little wet and kind of smooth it down to make it more cooperative. And we're going to do the length of the hook. And I'm going to move where my finger was on length and put it right behind the eye as soon as I move my thread up. Now we're back to the legs. Turn it up, invert it. I know I'm doing the leg on the near side first, so I mean, y'all can't see it, but we'll do a loop up on there, double it over. Pull it down and keep it on, the sides you want it on. And if you take it and pull it, that thread forward, it locks it underneath the eye. Maybe you can see it better on this side when we do it. These colors aren't the best to try to watch in poor light, so. That won't work that way, but now you can see it. And take that little piece and remove it. You said now we've got 2 feathers on the bottom. We've got legs on it. And now we're to the other 2 pieces of marabou or chickaboo. And when you put these 2 on here, try to separate it and kind of, if I turn it sideways, you can see it, and kind of split the hook with it so it's on evenly distributed on there. Yeah. Everybody caught up?
I think so.
Okay. Next step is the hackle. Like I said, we put it on, tied in behind the eye with a curvature going toward the back because you want this stuff to lay to the back. And then we're going to wrap it around behind the eyes. Get it to go that way. Once you get it tied down, move your thread in front of the eyes. And like Bill said, I think any kind of stiff hair ought to work on this because it's, basically it's holding down all this part up here where my finger's at. I think it's going to hold it because this is the top of the fly when it's in the water. And I think that just pushes all your stuff down to where all your motion is underneath it, with the legs. If I can do it this time without cutting the thread off. Okay. I try to push it back under the hook and under the hook in the gap. You can see that. And then go right in front of the eyes with it, hold it together, just like doing bucktail. Take a couple slow wraps around it and pull it down. Tighten it up. And then just finish out the head like you would on anything else. Just wrap you a good head on there and do a whip finish. And I would advise putting some super glue on there or head cement, whatever you got. And that's it.
So Jim, have you fished this up on like Crooked Creek places?
I would think so, Bill. I don't see why not. I was going to show y'all something I can find. I mean, crawfish, it's a number one food in a lot of those streams with smallmouth, and like all these streams I fish here with spotted bass, chain pickerel, and bass. And this is for all y'all to know, that's Dwayne Hayda's. Where's it at? That's Dwayne Hayda's crawfish that they catch. I don't know how many smallmouth they catch on it in Arkansas. And to me, it looks like a crawfish. It's good. It's a great fly. It's a pain in the rear to tie, but it don't have all this motion in it. And motion attracts fish. And then I got another from a guy there in Fort Smith that does, and it's the same way. They catch fish, but these, I think, in these slow moving streams, like we have here in East Texas and stuff, a little jerking motion with it. It's got a ton of movement with a whole lot, and I think it's going to be a producer. I've tied several this year, and I think I showed you yesterday. We're talking about. They sent me the wrong chickaboo, or they didn't. I didn't know, and I got salmon colored, so I think it'll make a good shrimp. I tied it in pink.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
So I guess I'll
like a LaFleur Charlie with it or something.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. We shall find out in a few weeks how good it does. I mean, I fished at the end of the season last year, but I didn't really have time to really give it a good run. But I do not have any reason why I don't think it'll catch fish.
Yeah, looks like it would. Okay, I'm gonna stop the live stream so we can go through and look at everybody's fly once they finish it. We'd like to do kind of a little fly show.